just going to get started by priming my skin using the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. A little bit of that. Put on my skin. I do like to I do massage it into my skin. I got a bit too much today, so we're just going to go with it. And then I do press it in like so. Alright, and then I'm just going to go right in. So since I'm not wearing foundation, I do want to conceal. So I'm just going to use this concealer. I do need more. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation Primer. No. Photo Focus Concealer in the shade Light. I wish they had a shade lighter than this. This is the lightest shade, which sucks for anyone with a deeper skin tone than me, but I mean for a lighter skin tone than me. I'm just going to use my finger to blend this in. And I do notice when I'm on camera, I speed up my makeup. I like go really, really fast, and I think it's because my camera only records for 20 minutes at a time. Now I'm actually going to take whatever's left on my finger and swipe it on my nose before I go back in with the concealer. I'm going to spot conceal now, so I'm just going to put a little bit on my nose. Those acne spots, I have some really bad acne there. And if you can see over here, just spot concealing. And then I'm just going to keep using my finger. Actually, no, I'm going to take a stippling brush. This is from e.l.f. It's their small stipple brush because actually this concealer a little bit goes a long way. Just going to stipple over all of these spots that I put the concealer on. And this is a high coverage concealer in my opinion. I know some people say medium, but for me, that's high coverage. And sweep it on my, got a little bit on my fingers, so. But my skin does turn red when you touch it because I'm so pale. So I'm not going to worry too much about that. And then now we're going to set it. I'm going to use the RCMA No Color Powder. And this is the e.l.f. Small Tapered Brush. I'm just going to set that. Now we're going to set the rest of our skin using the Wet n Wild Pressed Powder in the shade Warm Light. I'm just going to take a big, this is the Morphe MB1 brush. It's a really nice big powder brush. I'm just going to use this to stamp the powder. And then I'm going to take it and sweep it along my face to make sure it's well distributed. So now we're going to do a little bit of face work before we move on to the eyes. I'm going to take the Milani Baked Bronzer in the shade 04 Glow on this Crown Jumbo Kabuki fan brush. And I'm just going to sweep this where I would bronze. I'm not going to contour because when I don't do a full face of makeup, which usually I don't when it's a warmer day, I don't want to be wearing too much on my face. So I just like to sweep a little bit of bronzer on, and I do take it on my forehead because I find that it really warms up the skin. And I take it on my chin and down here. I find that it blends everything together a bit more. And I do bring it down my nose just to warm that up a bit so that it's not such a stark white spot on my face. And then I'm just going to go back and forth and make sure each side looks even and blended. The side's a little heavy. And then I'm going to take the Pretty Vulgar blush, Make Them Blush blush in the shade Hush Blush. Say that 10 times fast. Make the blush Hush Blush. I'm just going to tap in. This is a really pigmented blush. And so just tapping in and sweeping it on my cheeks just to give a little, oh, too much color, too much color. We'll fix that in just a second. Be careful or you turn into a clown like I just did. So now I'm going to take the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy highlight. It's just the highlighter and it looks insanely gorgeous. I'm so excited. I mean, I've used it several times, but every time I'm excited to use it. And it is like a super creamy powder, so I find I do have to dig a little bit to get it, but hallelujah. Hallelujah. I'm not a singer. gonna get this on the tip of my nose. This is like a hair too dark for me. Like a hair. Where I gotta be careful when I'm using it, but like it's not gonna stop me. So now that our skin is done, I'm actually gonna do my brows quickly. We're moving on to eyes. I'm gonna try the Boxycharm Pure Cosmetics palette for the first time. So it looks like this. Oh my god, there's literally a hair hanging. Looks like this. Really pretty. We're gonna use some of those peachy tones, maybe dip into that purple. Don't know if I'm gonna play with the blue today, but we'll see. I know everybody who does use this palette uses that blue, but we'll see. So I'm gonna dip into the shade Perfect right here. See? It's not super pigmented. I haven't been too impressed with pure eyeshadows. Like, they're not my favorite, but we'll see what I think of these. So then I'm going to take the shade Nakey right here, this one. These are really powdery. That doesn't bother me, but if you don't like powdery shadows, you're not going to like this palette. And I have noticed that with other pure shadows, they are really powdery. These are extremely, like, I barely touch it and like tons of powder is flying. So I would say it's actually maybe on par with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance powderiness, but maybe just slightly more annoying because with Modern Renaissance, if I tap into it, it doesn't, like, if I'm gentle enough, I don't raise too much. But this one, it's like an explosion of powder. I feel like I'm gonna, like, I don't know, hit pan really fast. This is a really pretty color and it is blending out really nicely. I am going slowly though. Maybe that's the key. There's not really a good in-between shade, so you have like these light peachy transition shades and then you go into the dark shades. I'd like a mid-tone shade, but I'm going to go into Belle, which is a bit more of a pink peach versus an orange. Just to see what that looks like. Okay, yeah, this is adding more pink versus Nakey, which was more of like a peachy orange. So this is more of a peachy pink and peachy orange. So I like them okay together. So far I'm impressed. Like, this is nice. I don't hate it. I am going to take that shade BFF. I think it's going to be a really fun color. So I'm going to take it. Oh my gosh, I almost dropped this. The Morphe M441 brush. I think this is a natural bristle brush, which means it is not cruelty free. I don't know though. Someone check me. I don't know if it's synthetic or not. I'm going to pop this on the outer corner. This is not as pigmented as I was thinking it would be, but I'm not mad about it. I like being able to build up bright colors like this. It's coming across more of a like hot pink and a purple. So, but I'm not mad about it. I'm gonna lightly blend that. Okay, this might be a poop shade, but we'll see, we'll see. It's not blending very well. I feel like it's really patchy. Okay, no. I think I just didn't have enough product. I think I was blending with too little product. This is changing the whole vibe today. So I'm going to take the first two shades we used, Nakey and Belle, and I'm going to mix them and just use that to blend out this BFF shade, which is the purple one. Because I want this to be a little... It blends away! Where did BFF go? Oh no. Oh no. Do you guys see BFF? It's like gone in my crease. We got BFF back. So now I'm gonna take that Morphe brush again. I'm just cleaning it off on a washcloth. So this brown shade Duet has like pink and silver reflex in it, and Boxy Black has like purple and silver reflex in it, so there's no like good dark matte shade, but I'm gonna go in with Duet, which is the brown, because it has smaller glitters. so I feel like it's not going to come across on the eye because I don't want glittery eyes in my outer corner. Okay, well that went from not very pigmented to muddying at my eye real quick. I'm going to sweep away the excess from under my eyes because we're going to do some lower lash work before we get into the shimmer. So I'm just going to take the shade Naked again, which now looks like the moon. It's so cratered and weird. Now I'm going to take BFF. Just keep that in the outer corner. Now on a more precise brush, I'm going to take Duet, which is that brown shade with random glitters in it. Just really keep that right at that corner close to the lash line. Take the shade Perfect on a really fluffy brush and blend everything. Not away, hopefully. So I'm going to move on to these shimmers. Charmer looks really pretty. This shade looks pretty. Let's see what Squad looks like. That could be really pretty. Let's do Squad. So I'm going to use my finger to try to get the most pigment out of it. Okay, it's more of a satin than a shimmer. It is really powdery, but I'm not... I expect it at this point. I'm trying to use as many shades from this palette as possible, if you can tell. Okay. Okay, I'm not impressed with this shade. Okay. Just gonna blend that out using a Royal & Langnickel brush. And it's gone! It's there a little bit. So I'm gonna go into the shade Charmer. Okay, that's more what I expected. So we're just gonna... Yeah, there we go. Wait. Okay, no, I just need more pigment. I'm gonna try it on this Royal & Langnickel brush. Okay, that looks good. So this is a shade you have to apply with a brush, which is weird. Usually you get more pigment from your finger, but this shade is finicky. Not really a light, like, highlighting shade, so I'm going to take Charmer, which is a bit more of like a... I don't know if it'll be too dark. We're going to put that in the inner corner. Yeah, it's a bit dark. But it's working for a little bit of light. And then I'm going to take the shade Perfect, which is that matte peachy highlighting shade. I'm just going to use that under my brow bone. It doesn't bring too much light or lift, but I think it's going to be okay for this. Okay. I'm not going to do liner today. I'm going to curl my lashes, put on some mascara. Let's go. This is the Tweezerman eyelash curler. I did have a Revlon one and I found that it just didn't work very well. And then I used the e.l.f. one and it actually got stuck in my eyelashes because one of these things on the side moved too much or moved in a weird way. And it would always, like, my eyelashes would constantly get caught in it, but it would just be like, oh, okay, release, and then we're good. But then one day it just, like, held on to them and I could not get them out. Like, they were tangled in there, so I had to cut my eyelashes out on this eye. So these are perpetually shorter. I swear they just never grew back. But I'm going to use the, whoa, wrong side of the mirror, the Tarte Artist Clay Lash Paint Mascara. I've been really enjoying this lately. I did get it in a Boxycharm. I'm just going to do Nude Cream, I think. And then I'm going to top it with my ABH Veronica gloss, I think. Kristen. So guys, that completes this look, and I hope you enjoyed this no foundation makeup routine. And I just wanted to do a final few thoughts on the Boxycharm Pure Cosmetics palette. While this look did turn out really nice, I feel like you're only going to get I mean, I feel like I need one more in-between shade between these peaches and this purple and black and brown. I feel like there needs to be one extra shade, like a nice, I don't know, warm brown mid-tone, something mid-tone really. Nike was really crumbly and powdery and didn't blend the best. It was just kind of okay. BFF tended to blend away anytime I did too much blending, and also, actually was this one, what is this one? Duet, when I would put it down, if where I was blending, it would like actually take the color off and only blend above and below that point, which was really strange. The shade Squad was a little disappointing. It was more of a satin finish, so I actually could have used that to blend. I wouldn't use it as a lid shade. Charmer was nice. I do enjoy that shade. It is really beautiful. I did not try these 3 shades or the blue, but the blue does look insane. Let's just do, that's lipstick. Okay, well, give me a second. We're gonna do this. So the blue shade, which I think this one is Mia, which looks like this. That is really pretty. Okay, it's not as shimmery. It has, okay, it had glitters that I could blow off of it, so the glitters aren't that well suspended in the shadow, and it's not, it came off pretty easily, but like, I just put it on. Overall, I'd say this palette is okay. I'd give it a good like B rating. I have palettes that I like a lot more than this, but I do have palettes that I like a lot less than this. So this is a decent palette that we got in Boxycharm. Not the worst, not the best. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and liked this no foundation routine. Let me know if you want to see more of these with the no foundation routine, no concealer routine, no lipstick, whatever. Okay, I can't live without lipstick. Oh my god, I have so many lipsticks, I can't do it. But I did put a gloss on top today because it looks pretty glossy. Alright, I will see you guys next time, and let me know down below what you would like to see in a video next time. If you want a tutorial, a talk through, a fashion, makeup, whatever, let me know. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Bye.